All right, where do we start? Episode 1, Sideline Huddle. This is big. So, what do you think? You ready?
Yep, I'm excited to talk about it.
Let's make it happen. So, hey audience, hey guys out there, welcome to the Sideline Podcast. We've deemed it the Sideline Huddle. I'm Connor Matthews, the founder and CEO of the Sideline Sports Bar and Grill right here in Raleigh. For those of you just hearing about us, we're not your average sports bar. We're all about delivering an immersive game day experience that combines great food, drinks, and that game day energy you just can't get anywhere else. Imagine the biggest screen in Raleigh, inspired by that Las Vegas sphere everyone's seen on the internet. Top-notch sound and the biggest crowd in town all rooting for their teams. That's what we're aiming to create every day at the Sideline. Today I'm joined by one of our biggest fans and regulars, Perry. Perry's been here almost every week since we opened, and she's got some great insights on why the Sideline stands out as a sports destination. So, Perry, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Connor. It's awesome to be here. Honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact the Sideline even exists in Raleigh. It's like a sports fan's dream come true.
That is exactly what we want to create, and I'm really glad you feel that way. I think a lot of people underestimate the power of a true game day atmosphere outside of a stadium. There's just something electric about being surrounded by other fans, cheering together, sharing that energy. So when I started the Sideline, I knew we needed to focus on that feeling. Our mission here is simple: bring fans together, celebrate their teams, make memories, and of course, enjoy some amazing food and drinks while doing it. I mean, you know you can watch the game anywhere, sit at home, relax, but there's just nothing like watching it here at the Sideline.
Totally. The vibe here is different, like you feel like you're part of something bigger, part of a community. I think for a lot of us regulars, the Sideline isn't just a bar. It's a place to unwind, celebrate, or even just having a good conversation over the games together.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Perry. I mean, that's the goal, right? We want the Sideline to be more than just a bar. I mean, it's a place where fans connect. The food, the drinks, the screen, those are all important, but it's the community that makes it come together. I mean, what would you say is the biggest draw for you personally?
It's got to be the screen and the whole setup in the main area. Watching a game on a giant screen is next level, and then you have the sound system that just makes you feel like you're right in the stadium. It's immersive. Plus, you got that mix of seating. Some folks are right up at the bar, and others are on those couches that make it feel a little more relaxed. I can have a front row view or kick back and enjoy it with friends. It's just perfect.
You hit the nail on the coffin there. That flexibility was intentional. I want the Sideline to cater to everyone, whether you're a diehard fan who's up and cheering every play, or you're just here to relax and catch a game with the friends. And the outdoor areas are a big part of that too. So we added some interactive elements out there so that kids or casual fans can enjoy themselves. It's about making it welcoming for everyone.
I think that's what sets it apart, honestly. I've seen families out there where the parents are watching the game, the kids are playing games outside like cornhole. It's a real mix of people, which is cool. And having a sports book adds another layer too.
Exactly. We're very proud to be Raleigh's first in-house sports book. I mean, definitely adds an element of excitement and lets fans be a part of the action in a new way. And I mean, even if your team isn't playing, there's something to root for, something to get invested in. And Perry, I know you've taken advantage in the sports book once or twice.
More than once or twice, I'll admit. But it's true. Having the sports book is a game changer. You're not just watching, you're part of the action, and it makes the whole experience that much more exciting.
So speaking of keeping people in the action, we just launched a social media campaign to get the word out about this podcast. The idea is to share a bit about what makes the Sideline special and also keep everyone in the loop about the latest news, promotions, and events. And you might have seen me in those posts talking about what we're up to here and there, including this podcast.
Yeah, I saw that. Posts really capture the energy of the place. I think it's great for people who haven't been yet to get a sense of what they're missing out on.
Exactly. The campaign's goal is to build some buzz and give people a taste of what the Sideline's all about. Even if they haven't stepped in the door yet, I think it helps bring our mission to life online so folks can kind of see the excitement and community before they even step foot in the building. So, we really just wanted the Sideline in general to be a kind of place where memories are made. Everyone's got their go-to spot in town. I want the Sideline to be that place, a spot where you remember watching those intense games, sharing high fives with strangers, and being part of a crowd that feels like family.
Yeah, and honestly, that's what I love. I remember watching that one game with a bunch of regulars. You know which one I'm talking about. But the final play went down, and everyone just lost it. I think the whole place was on their feet. People were hugging, high-fiving, even if they didn't really like the team or know what's going on. That's the kind of experience that sticks with you.
That's exactly it. I mean, that's what it's all about. We wanted the Sideline to feel like more than just a bar with some TVs in it. It's got that electric atmosphere, the one you can't get watching alone in your living room. And those moments really bring people together, and that's super important in today's day and age. Just something that people can kind of get rooted together and forget about everything going on outside with work, school, whatever it may be, and just kind of hang out together. And man, even if you never met the person next to you at the sideline, I feel like by the end of the game, you're all just sharing that energy, and it really creates a good sense of camaraderie. And that's really why we designed the space the way we did, with open seating, the huge screen, of course, that awesome sound system everybody loves. And I think that community vibe also comes through in the events we've hosted. We've had some fantastic special events, and we're only getting started. Whether it's live music nights, fan meetups, or trivia nights, we really want the sideline to be the place where you can come for more than just a game. In fact, I'm excited to announce that we're planning a tailgate party for the next rivalry game, and Perry, you've got to come to that.
Oh, I'll be there. Tailgates at the sideline, that's going to be epic. I think events like that show people that you're not just running a bar, you're building a real community, and I'm sure people listening are going to want to come check it out. I know a lot of us regulars bring our friends, and it's that welcoming vibe that gets people to stay.
Absolutely. Perry, I always say the sideline is as much about the people as it is about the games. It's those moments, those connections that make this place special. And bringing people together, whether it's for sports or just a fun night out, it's really the heart of what we do. Since we're talking about what's ahead, let's go ahead and get into some of the exciting things we have in store. Let's just look ahead and some new features and some customer favorites. I'm thrilled to share we're rolling out a brand new menu item lineup next month. We're taking an elevated game day food, signature wings, some burger options, and even a few items tailored for plant-based fans. We've listened to feedback, and we're constantly trying to bring something new to the table, literally.
Oh, the food is a huge part of it for me. Those buffalo wings are easily the best in town. I'll be honest, I've brought people here just for the wings and stayed for the game. I think people appreciate that the sideline doesn't cut corners even with food.
Thanks, Barry. That really means a lot. Quality is key for us, and we know our customers can tell. That's why we're always working to give you something fresh, something tasty, and we really take pride in making sure everything, from the food to the experience, is just top-notch. And Perry, one other thing I'm really excited about is our new mobile app we're developing. It'll have features like live score updates, game day specials, and even interactive options for fans. We'll be launching that soon. Just going to go ahead and put our sportsbook feature into the app so you guys can stay at your seats and keep placing those bets. And what do you think? Would you use it?
Are you kidding? Absolutely. Such a smart idea. Honestly, there are times when I don't want to leave my seat because the game's at a key moment. So being able to order food right there, it's next level.
That's what we're aiming for. All-in-one experience where fans don't miss a moment. I think this is just another way we're building that sense of community and giving fans ways to engage with each other, the staff, and the game itself in ways they can't anywhere else.
I'd also like to add that as a female in a male-dominated industry, the environment is insane. I mean, there's other girls in my shoes that love sports too and come out. And I've met a lot of just females with the same ideas. And it's just a really nice environment. And I feel very comfortable as a female. Whereas some other bars, I would feel pretty out of place.
That's actually really good to hear, and I'm very happy to hear that. So that's why the Sideline was born, just to create a true home for sports fans, a place where anyone, whether they're diehard fans or just there for the social vibe, can, feel a part of the excitement. And the big draw is definitely our state-of-the-art screen, which it's what makes us stand out. You walk in and you're just hit by it, surrounded by the action from all angles, and it feels like you're right there on the field or the court, whatever, the ice, whatever sport we've got going on that night. The screen it gives everyone the best seat in the house.
Honestly, that screen is insane. I remember the first time I walked in and saw a game on there, I was blown away. You get so into it, like you're actually at the stadium. The fact that you don't have to strain your neck or squeeze in to see a smaller TV like the other bars, it's next level.
That was the goal. The design for the screen actually took a lot of planning. We didn't want to set up only certain spots in the bar, get a good view. We wanted every angle covered, so no matter where you sit, you get this immersive experience. It's actually modeled on the kind of take you'd see in places like the Las Vegas Sphere, where the visuals surround you. It's more than watching a game. It's really about feeling like you're a part of it. That brings me directly to our audience, as you were mentioning, which is really anyone who loves the thrill of sports. We definitely target a crowd that loves sports betting, as Raleigh's first in-house sportsbook, but we've also set it up that you can come with friends, family, coworkers, or whether you're super invested in the game or just here for the fun. I'd say our core audience is sports enthusiasts age 21 and up, or looking for that unique game day experience they can't find anywhere else. But, it's people who want to kick back with friends, have a few drinks, get lost in the atmosphere.
Yeah, and what what's cool is, as someone who's here pretty often, you really get a mix of people. Like, I've seen everyone from hardcore sports fans wearing jerseys and cheering to people, just like looking for a lively spot to hang out. And then you've got people like me who want a little bit of both, the game day vibe and a place to relax with good food and drinks.
Yeah, that's a great point, Perry, and I think that's something we've intentionally set up. I mean, sports are for everyone, right? And we want the sideline to reflect that. We have a massive viewing experience, but we've also created areas, with comfortable seating, quiet spaces, even some outdoor spots where families can bring kids. So for people who want to take a break from the main screen and have a more low-key experience, they've got that option. We've got everything from cocktail tables to lounge seatings, and we've even got a couple of VIP areas. Let's circle back to that screen, though. I just can't overstate how much it transforms the atmosphere here. I wanted to give fans a stadium-like feel without them having to buy tickets, travel, and we just couldn't stop at just visuals. The sound system we've integrated is tuned in, so you're not just hearing the game, you're feeling it. You've got the crowd noises, the calls, the music, all crystal clear and surrounding you from all directions.
It's funny because I didn't even think about sound at first, but you're right. It makes such a difference. When you're here, the audio makes it feel like you're right in the action. Like, when a touchdown happens, you hear the roar from all sides, and everyone around you is yelling too. I'd say it brings the game to life.
Totally. It's all those details, the visual, the sound, the layout. It brings people in and keeps them coming back. A lot of places show sports, but the sideline is about that fully immersive experience. People can enjoy the kind of game day they usually only get at the stadium. And I think another part of the big appeal for the sideline is the community we're building here. I always say that our mission is simple. Bring fans together, create lasting memories, and make every game feel like a special event. I want it to be the kind of place people can, call it their spot. It's like a second home for fans, they'll be welcomed and they can share their passion with the other fans.
And it's working. I've met so many people here who I probably wouldn't have met otherwise, asking questions about the game, the rules if I don't know. It's like you still see a familiar face, you say hi, and it's cool because everyone's there for the same reason. Even if they're rooting for different teams, there's still that mutual respect and excitement.
That's awesome to hear, Perry. We're putting a lot of effort into making sure everyone feels included, no matter who they're cheering for. The Sideline's community vibe is something I'm really proud of. We're always looking to bring people together, whether through the tailgates, special events, or even just the game day camaraderie that naturally builds when people come together over sports. So as I was saying, I wanted the Sideline to be unlike any other sports bar out there. The idea really hit me after my trip to Las Vegas. If you've been out there recently, you might have seen that sphere. It's unreal. You step inside, and it's this fully immersive experience with a screen that goes way beyond anything you'd expect. I remember thinking, if they can create this mind-blowing setup for concerts and events, why can't we do something similar for sports? And that's where the concept of the 360-degree screen here, that's where it came from. It's about creating that same wow factor, but in a way that makes sense for sports fans. So when you walk in and see this giant screen wrapping around you, just know that's where the inspiration came from.
And it shows, Connor. I mean, the sphere is one thing, but you've brought that same intensity here to Raleigh. It's wild. I've been to other sports bars, and they don't even come close. The screen here is so much more immersive. It's like you're at the game, even if it's happening on the other side of the country. It's insane.
Yeah, that's awesome, Perry. I really wanted to bring that larger-than-life feeling like I felt in Vegas back to Raleigh, but it's not just about the visuals. We wanted to make sure the whole experience was unforgettable. One of the things we're really proud of as well is the food and drink lineup we've got here. We didn't just throw together a menu. We brought in specialty chefs, It goes kind of beyond typical bar food. You're getting gourmet options, anything from high-quality burgers to some really creative, game-inspired appetizers, and it's all fresh. It's all made with attention to detail.
Yeah, I noticed that right away. I think people assume sports bar food means just wings and nachos, but you got so much more going on. And the way the chefs experiment with the menu, it's always a fun surprise.
Exactly. We wanted to keep it dynamic, just like the games were showing, You never know what you'll find on the menu week to week, but it's always designed to complement the energy of the game day experience. And don't even get me started on the bar. We have one of the largest draft beer lists in Raleigh. They've got everything from local brews, specialty imports. There's something for everyone, whether you're a beer enthusiast or just looking for a casual drink.
Yeah, I've seen some people come here just for the drink selection. The variety you offer definitely adds another layer, especially for people like me who want to try something different every week.
That's right, and we didn't stop with beer. We brought in a team of mixologists who are creating cocktails that are just as much a part of the experience. They're not your typical drinks. Each one's crafted with a theme, sometimes tied to sports, teams, or even a special game night. There's real artistry to it, and they're always pushing the boundaries of what you can get in a sports bar. And we want our drinks to be as memorable as the screen itself.
and you can definitely taste the difference. You're not just getting a standard gin and tonic. These are cocktails with character. They're complex, they're balanced, and you can tell they've been crafted by someone who really knows what they're doing. It's like you're getting a high-end bar experience with the fun and energy of a sports bar.
Speaking of big events, we've got something huge coming up for the Super Bowl this season. It's going to be an all-day event. Doors open early. We're going to have tailgate-style food, specials, drink deals, and even some games and giveaways for everyone who's here. And, of course, that 360-degree screen will be showcasing everything from pregame coverage to the halftime show to the final whistle. It's going to be a Super Bowl party like no other.
That sounds incredible. I'm guessing you're expecting a packed house for that.
Oh, absolutely. The Super Bowl's probably our biggest day of the year, and it's one of those times when you really, really feel that community come together. It's just a blast. People come early, stay late, and the atmosphere is just electric. If you haven't been here for a game yet, Super Bowl Sunday is the perfect time to experience the sideline at its best.
Count me in. I'm already looking forward to it. And honestly, it's things like this, how you're always thinking about what's next, that makes the sideline feel more than just a bar. It feels like a place where, you're going to have a great time and make memories.
That's exactly what we're aiming for, Perry. And I really want the sideline to be a place where every game feels like an event, where you don't just come to watch it, but be a part of something bigger. And it's about creating those moments and sharing them with others who feel the same excitement. So thank you for being our guest today and sharing your thoughts, and everyone listening. If you haven't experienced the sideline yet, we really can't wait to welcome you here. And check us out for a game, or better yet, join us on Super Bowl Sunday. That'll be an experience you really won't forget. So, just want to go ahead and wrap it up there today, guys. It's been a good first episode. Hope this gives you guys some insight to this great community we're building here at the sideline. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll definitely catch you next time. We're experimenting with this, and we hope it's just as much as a hit as we hope it will. And just thank you to all of our supporters, all our patrons, and the management, the staff. Really, you guys are making this all possible. So, and I also want to say thank you, Perry, for joining me here.
Thanks, Connor. It's been a pleasure, and I'm already looking forward to my next game day here. If you're listening, trust me, you've got to check this place out.
Thanks, Perry, and thanks to everyone listening. So we'll see y'all soon. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Keep up with the latest events and specials. And this has been the Sideline Podcast, the Sideline Huddle, Episode 1. Signing off. See you guys on game day.